Front row MMA here, Cage Warrior 62, Newcastle, the Metro Radio Arena, with the still undefeated Chris Fishgold, who wins by unanimous decision against Olivier Pastor. Chris, that was a real war. Was that the kind of fight you expected from this guy?
Well, I knew going into it. I hadn't lost a round before this fight. He's been in the game a while now, 30 plus fights. Fucking hell, he's old enough to be my dad. And you know what, he was tough. He fought me submissions. I tried to play, when I went into the fight, I tried to play more positional, because a guy like that, he hasn't been finished in 20 fights in it. I knew I didn't want to burn my arms out getting the sub. I feel I did that bit in the second. It's affected me striking in the third. But overall, the pace he kept on pushing, kept on trying to break him. They're not going to fucking break a guy like that here. Outstanding, sorry mate.
No, man, you know, at the weigh-ins, there seemed to be a little bit of bad blood. Do you think that, did you carry that into the cage with you? Was that in your head? What happened and how do you feel about it now?
He's alright. No, there was no bad blood part of that, you know. It's a weigh-in's a weigh-in. Both cut weight. He's a great sportsman, I'm a great sportsman. We're in the for the game. I hope we just put on a good show for the people.
It was a tasty fight for sure. But even in the third, refused to touch gloves, were you surprised by that? Do you think he was trying to get in your head a little bit?
We're in a sport, there's no, if you get anybody that's dead angry and really goes into fights with loads of hate, they shouldn't be in the sport. We're here to put on a show for the people. I knew if he didn't want to touch gloves, that's the way he feels when the bell goes. That's fighter instinct, fight or flight. But if you noticed, at the end of every round when that bell went, we helped each other up, and now it goes to show he's a good lad. I had a good war, and I've tasted that further round now against high level position.
You know, what are you going to take away from this? What are you going to work on because of this win? Because you've got to win, it's another win, but where do you see the next evolution in your game?
Conditioning, just conditioning really. I feel I have all the skills to beat anyone, and it's just whether I have that gas tank to do it. There, my conditioning showed, so I can take from this. I know I need to work on my conditioning and go, and at least I won't need to have any breakfast in the morning, because I took quite a few knees there and punches, so you know, I'll be good for the next 2 days for my food.
Still undefeated. What's next for Chris Fishgold?
Well, obviously I know what I need to work on now. Conditioning and a couple of other things. I want a higher level opponent so I can work on them and test against someone better. No point staying at the same level, because where's that going to get me? Nowhere. Going to be a waste of my time, a waste of their time, and one of them.
It looks like there could be up to 18 Cage Warriors cards next year. How many are you hoping to be in on?
I said this to my coach, Paul Rimmer. I want to fight as much as they will let me next year.
And what's the overall, you know, are we looking for a title shot by this time next year, or are you going to just take it a fight at a time and see what Cage Warriors offer?
I'm not looking at it, I don't know. I just like to fight, to be honest, so, you know, I just, as long as they get me fights and they're getting that little bit better, you know, I'm not one of those. I'm not going to bite off more than I can chew. I know where my level is, I'll test it bit by bit, you know, and that way I'll be getting the experience at the same time, rather than just going 10 fights and then trying to fight a champion. If I lose, it'll knock me so much back and I won't learn nothing. That little bit further. Little nibbles, you know.
So you get
little elbows, keep your little elbows, you know, till I get there.
Well, that's probably one of the fights of the night, if not fight of the night. You showed skill, you showed technique, and you showed heart and cardio, as did your opponent. A great war. Who do you want to thank? Who do you want to give a shout out to?
Well, mainly Paul Rimmer, the man over there. Like the amount he does for all of us, I can't say enough. It's pointless me even putting into words. He's the main man. And then, Chris Brennan as well, and all the guys in Frisco, Brendan, Cody, Nick, all the guys there, they helped me get ready for this fight. And Danny Wivow. I've just put so many punches out underneath it. Danny Wivow, Chris Tam, all my training partners next gen. Funky Gums, Rev Gear, Scramble. They always hook me up, man. My mum, my girlfriend Becky, and all the lads that come down from from Liverpool to watch me.
Chris, it's always a pleasure to watch. It's the second time we've seen you live at Cage Warriors. You get better every time we watch you. Your opponents get better every time we watch you fight as well. So you're on the right track, and we look forward to seeing you fight again.
Thank you very much.